American men ages 20 to 24 have the highest rate of suicide among any other ages and races, as well as 20% of African Americans suffer from major depressive disorder. And you speak about your journey with depression. What was depression like for you?
Well, first of all, it was new, because I've always heard about depression, but like actually going through it was something like really, really new for me. So at first I didn't even know I was going through depression.
Yeah.
You know, it took for me to realize the things I was doing to stay uplifted. And then the things I was doing was smoking or anything to get my mind from going to that dark place. That's when I really took a step back and did some reflecting, like what's going on in my life. And when I really sat down and thought about what I was going through, it was depression. You know, I wasn't eating, wasn't sleeping. I wasn't happy. The things I was doing to feel happy was all things I was coping with, like it was drugs. And once I figured out like what I was going through, it was either keep going through it or, you know, find some way to get out. And the things I was trying to find to get out was either smoking or trying to sleep and run away from my depression.
Yeah.
So whether it was getting out of the house, the gym was something I was coping with. That's why I love working out now, because the gym made me feel so good, but I could only work out for so long. So when I got done working out, it was really to beat myself up so I can go to sleep, so my mind wouldn't go into that. But once I figured out the gym wasn't working, I couldn't go nowhere but one place. And I went to opening up my Bible and find answers to why I was feeling the way I was feeling.
Yeah. What led to your depression?
I went through a terrible breakup. I went through a breakup that just it did something to me. You know, me and the mother of my child decided to split ways. And once that happened, it was traumatic for me. Like, I grew up in a household where I watched my mother and father, you know. So at one point they did. Yeah, that's what I wanted. And then at one point when it split, like, you know, I didn't understand it, but I watched my mom like never show that. My father, of course, he never showed any signs of that either. So when it happened to me, I was feeling like, man, like, is this what my parents felt? Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what led to me going through depression. Like, honestly, I was with someone for a long time, and once I split, like, it kind of hit me real hard. And I had a child too. So now I wasn't seeing my child as much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So me moving on with life, it was like real hard.
Yeah. And do you feel like it was losing that person, the disappointment? It was just everything.
It was just
added
everything.
up.
Yeah, it was just everything. Cause and that's the thing about it. I had my life planned out how I wanted, but God had different things. Like, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes I look at it as like, man, like, I hate that I had to go through that. But then, like, you know what I'm saying? The person who I am today is like such a blessing, because if I didn't go through that, like, would I be the Vince Martin right now speaking to, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I was so much of the world, like, I probably would, I don't know what I would have been doing, because it wasn't healthy in a sense, because I wasn't of God. I felt like I was prepared, like, so much for the world, mentally, physically, and emotionally, but spiritually, I wasn't.
Like this video, make sure you join our community now. Hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications. We have everything you need to keep going, find motivation, and be inspired. So make sure you join our community now, and we'll see you in the next one.